In this lesson, I will discuss the intermediate value theorem. Suppose f is a continuous function on an interval containing x equals a and x equals b, with a less than b. If f of a and f of b have different signs, then f has at least one zero between x equals a and x equals b. So here are a couple points that are going to be on the graph of a continuous function. Let's label these points as a, f of a, and b, f of b. So what this theorem is telling us so far is that here we have a less than b, f of a and f of b are of different signs. F of a is negative, f of b is positive. So this is telling us that our continuous function that connects these 2 points between a and b will cross through the x-axis at least one time. There will be at least one zero between a and b. Another way to say this is there is at least one real number c such that a is less than c is less than b. And let's look at our graph now. And here we could see this number c, and we could see that f of c equals 0. Let's use the intermediate value theorem to prove that f of x equals x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 5 has a real 0 in the interval 0, 2, the closed interval. First of all, we need to show that our function is continuous. Well, our function f here is a polynomial. That tells me that f is continuous since all polynomials are continuous functions. Next, we see that 0 is less than 2, so our a equals 0 is less than b equals 2. Next, we need to show that f of 0 and f of 2 are of different signs. So we will find f of 0, which is equal to 0 cubed minus 2 times 0 squared minus 5 times 0 plus 5. So f of 0 is equal to positive 5. F of 2 equals 2 cubed minus 2 times 2 squared minus 5 times 2 plus 5. And f of 2 is equal to negative 5. So f of 0 and f of 2 do have different signs. Therefore, by the intermediate value theorem, f has a real 0 in the interval 0, 2. We can see that 0 on our graph of f of x here, the 0 that appears on our graph somewhere between 0 and 2. And try this last example on your own. Prove that f of x equals x to the 4th plus 3x squared plus x minus 1 has a real 0 in the interval negative 1, 0, and make sure that you do use the intermediate value theorem.